Yesu yoza ibirenge by'intumwa ziwe.
Then he poured water into the basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel with which he was girded. So he came to Simon Peter. He said to him, Lord, do you wash my feet? Jesus answered and said to him, What I do you do not realize now, but you will understand hereafter. Peter said to him, Never shall you wash my feet. Jesus answered him, If I do not wash you, you have no part with me. So verses 5 through 8.
Aherako asuka amazi ku mbehe atangira koza ibirenge by'abigishwa no kubihanaguza igitambaro akenyeje, nuko yegera Simoni Petero nawe aramusubiza ati, Databuja, ni wowe unyoza ibirenge? Yesu aramusubiza ati, ibyo nkora ubu ntubizi, ariko uzabimenya hanyuma. Petero aramubwira ati, reka ntabwo nzemera na hato ko unyoza ibirenge. Yesu aramusubiza ati, nintakoza ntacyo tuzaba duhuriyeho.
So here Jesus talking about it being a necessity for us to be washed.
Yesu yigisha abantu ukuntu bakozanya ibirenge atangire kuri we.
And it is important to recognize that he uses the imagery of washing, not just forgiving, but washing.
Nawe noneho akoresha yigishizo akoresha koza tutavuze ukubabarira, iwe yakoresheje ukoza.
In Revelation chapter 7, the angel explains to the Apostle John about a vision of a group of people. And the angel says to him, These are the ones who come out of the great tribulation. They have washed their robes and made them spotless in the blood of the Lamb. Right, so the blood of Christ doesn't just forgive us of sins, it washes even the embarrassment, the shame of sin.
Amaraso ya Yesu ntababarira ibyaha gusa, ariko yoza agakuraho isoni ikimwaro bijana n'icyaha.
Is it okay if I tell you a story?
Mbese ni byiza mbabwiye amateka mato?
It would be one that would be embarrassing to me, but I'm not embarrassed about it anymore.
Jewe ahari nanje byari ko kumbabaza, ariko ubu ntibikimbabaza.
It's actually the story about how I met my wife.
Ni amateka ukuntu nahuye n'umugore wanje.
We had actually met online.
Online.
She was from Tucson, I was from Phoenix, so there was really no other way to meet. And so we had finally arranged to meet on a Tuesday because, as you know, as a pastor, I work on the weekend, so Tuesday was my day off.
Noneho tupanga kuzahura kwa kabiri kuko uwo munsi muzi uko ndi umupasiteri, uwo munsi wa kabiri ni uwo munsi ngiraho ntagiraho imirimo.
Right, I didn't check my schedule because Tuesday is my day off. There's nothing on my schedule.
Sinarebye schedule yanje narezi uko nta kintu kihari.
Well, 2 days before, I had a notification go off on my phone, right? The calendar on my phone gave me a notification.
Noneho kalendari kuri telefone yanje impa ikintu cyo gukurikira uwo munsi.
It said I have jury duty.
Sanga njalo bintu byo mu rubanza.
Right, you know, yeah. I had to be in court, which I cannot get out of very easily, of course. So I tried, but of course I couldn't. So I had to tell my wife that I couldn't come because I had to be in court. Most people would have just said goodbye. Right? Forget it. I was very embarrassed. I even had to take a picture of the badge to prove to my wife why I was there. Right? But of course, as you know, she forgave me. She's my wife.
murazi neza yarambabariye kuko nyine n'umugore wanje.
And I simply share that because to say I'm not embarrassed anymore.
Ariko nko kuri ubu nta kimwaro nkigira.
Why am I not embarrassed?
Ni kuki ntagenda na kimwaro kandi.
Well, because she forgave me and she loves me.
Nuko yambabariye kandi arankunda.
Right? The fact that she loves me makes it so that that is now a precious memory.
Noneho nkuko yambabariye akankunda ivyo noneho nivyo vyibukwa vyiza kuruta ivyo bindi.
It's no longer an embarrassment.
Kandi ntabwo bikimbabaza.
Now, if she would have just said, forget it, you would have never heard this. I would have never told you that story.
Iyo yavugaga ngo nuko tuvyibagirwa nuko bitashobotse ntabwo nababwiraga n'aya mateka y'abantu.
Right? I would have been too embarrassed to share.
Zanteraga n'isoni zo kugira ngo kubivuga.
And so, when we examine our own sin,
Iyo natwe tureba ibyaha byacu,
first, it is appropriate to feel embarrassed or to feel shame because of our sin.
bigomba kudutera ikimwaro ubwa mbere n'isoni kubera ibyaha byacu.
In Jeremiah, God warns the Israelites that they are in trouble of judgment because they don't feel shame over their sin.
Yeremiya yabwiye ubwoko bwabo bw'Isiraheli arabwira ngo impamvu mwabonye ibyago byinshi nuko mutakinagira n'isoni z'ibyaha byanyu.
Right? They didn't care about whether or not they offended God.
Ntibabyiteho nimba bababasha Imana cyangwa oya, ntibabyiteho.
Now, if I simply didn't care about whether or not I offended my wife, she probably wouldn't be my wife
Iyo
today.
ntabyitaho ngo menye yuko ngiye kubabaza umugore wanje kuri ubu ntaba ari umugore wanje.
And so, it's appropriate to feel shame over our sin or to feel embarrassment.
Ni byiza rero kumva yuko dufite isoni n'ikimwaro kubera ibyaha byacu twebwe.
Right? When there's that stain that remains, it reminds us of the embarrassment of the initial event.
Kuko yatashe cya kizinga kiracyahari kitwibutsa yuko dufite ikimwaro ndetse dufite n'isoni z'ibyo twakoze.
But Jesus comes not just to forgive us of sin.
Ariko Yesu yaraje ntiyatubabariye ibyaha gusa.
He comes to love us so much that He is able to remove even the stain of sin.
Yaraje aradukunda mu buryo yakuyeho n'ikimwaro cyacu cy'ibyaha cyangwa isoni.
Right? Maybe you have experienced an event in your past
Ahari ushobora kuba nawe wibuka nk'amateka yawe
that was embarrassing, and your siblings will never let you forget it.
Noneho ukababaza nk'abo muvukana kandi nabo ntibiborohere kugira ngo babyibagirwe.
Right? To keep on bringing it up. Have you ever experienced that?
Bakazakomeza kuzana amateka ibyo wanyuzemo.
Right? They continually to remind you of it.
Bagakomeza nyine kubikwibutsa.
But with God, He is never seeking to simply rub your face in it or to embarrass you.
Ariko Imana ntabwo iyo iba ishaka kugira ngo ikomeze ikubabaza.
He only seeks to remind us of our shame so that He might take it away.
Bishaka kutwibutsa ibyaha byacu kugira ngo ibikureho.
Right? Again, from Revelation, it says, "These are the ones that come out of the great tribulation. They have washed their robes and made them spotless in the blood of the Lamb."
Noneho aravuga ngo aba ni abantu banesuye ibishura byabo hariya zakozwe guhishurwa bameshuye ibishura byabo mu maraso y'umwana w'intama w'Imana.
So today, as we reflect on the death of Christ,
uyu munsi turareba urupfu rwa Yesu Kristo.
it is in essence as if on the cross, He is taking all the embarrassment of our sin upon Himself.
Tuzi yuko cya kimwaro za soni Yesu yarabyikoreye abyishiraho ku bitugu kubera twebwe.
In Hebrews, it says that He took on the cross, scorning its shame.
Mu Baheburayo haravuga ngo yakuyeho ubukobwa kwacu n'isoni zacu.
He took the shame and embarrassment that we all deserve.
Ibyo twari dukwiriye twebwe ibyo byari bikwiye kutubaho ariko yabidukuyeho abyishiraho.
And He took it upon Himself.
Abyishiraho ubwiwe.
Maybe you can imagine a time when you came in last place in a competition.
twashobora ko kubabwira nk'igihe umuntu aza mu ihiganwa ku mwanya wa nyuma.
Right? Can you think of that? Or right? Maybe whether it be a sport, a race, maybe in school, right? Do you remember sometime failing a test? Right, I still remember the first test I failed in 4th grade. I still remember that. Right? It feels embarrassing to come in last place. But Jesus, in essence, says that He will come in last place and take that embarrassment away for us. And tells us that He won't reveal to anybody else that we actually came in last place. Right, now, of course, now we can be free to share about our past, right? We're no longer embarrassed. But it's because He has taken away that shame, that embarrassment. Also, in closing, I want to read from 1 John chapter 4. Because if we are going to be freed from sin, if we're going to be freed from shame, we must know that He loves us. It's His love that makes us so free that we're able to admit to other people the times that we've failed, the times that we've sinned, because He's washed us. And that stain, that embarrassment is gone. Yeah. It's starting in verse 16, halfway through. God is love, and the one who abides in love abides in God, and God abides in them. By this, love is perfected with us, so that we may have confidence in the day of judgment. Because as He is, so also are we in this world. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves punishment, and the one who fears is not perfected in love. We love because He first loved us.
Natwe twamenye kandi twizeye urukundo Imana idukunda. Imana ni urukundo, kandi uguma mu rukundo aguma mu Mana. Imana ikaguma muri we. Ibyo nibyo bimaze gutunganya rwose urukundo muri twe, kugira ngo tuzatinyuke ku munsi w'amateka, kuko uko ari ariko turi muri iyi si. Nuko mu rukundo ntiharimo ubwoba, ahubwo urukundo rutunganijwe rwose rumara ubwoba, kuko ubwoba buzana igihano, kandi ufite ubwoba ntiyari yashikira urukundo rutunganijwe rwose.
Again, it says as we have confidence in the day of judgment.